nothing more than that. She unzipped and pulled down her jeans and used the fingers of her left hand to tug the gusset of her underwear towards her left thigh. It was a cold night, and her skin roughened to the touch of the air. With her right hand she took hold of the soft tassel of cotton thread and gently drew the obstruction from herself. Her flow was heavy. The cotton wadding brought partially coagulated strings with it. They struck and clung to her bare thigh, black lightning against a sky of white skin. "Shit," she whispered. She held it out to him. "Here." "I can't touch it." "Don't be pathetic." "No, I must not touch the blood. I need to get myself sorted out." She heard him take a few steps away and quickly return. He held out his palm to her. On it was a runner bean leaf. She dropped the tampon onto it. Steam rose from it like Mason's breath, adhered to the platinum-edged shadows of his garden. When she'd cleaned herself up with a tissue as best she could and renewed her protection, she pulled up her jeans and went to stand with him. He returned her offering. It warmed her palm through the delicate leaf. "Over here," he said. He knelt on a patch of recently dug earth. When she didn't follow suit, he took her wrist and pulled her down beside him. "Dig," he said, pointing to a place in the centre of the bare earth. "Right there." Aggie looked around for something to use. "Have you got a trowel or something?" He turned to her slowly. "Use your hands." She placed the blood-burdened leaf to one side. Disgusted that she would get muck under her manicured nails or chip the varnish off, she fingered the grainy soil, brushing it out of the way. There was little progress. "If you're not serious, there's still time to forget all this. You must act willingly or not at all." Aside from her blood and this midnight tryst, Agatha Smithfield didn't intend to keep her side of the bargain. Not the commitments he wanted later. Not a chance. No matter how much what he'd asked her to do in the future frightened her, no matter how much gravity he'd attached to her responsibility, she would go through with the actions he demanded right now, detached and cool. And that was all. She would give nothing more of herself after this. When she possessed what he promised her, just a few hours of his expertise, she would be long gone and he would never find her. "I am willing," she lied. "Then dig the earth like you mean it, girl. Like you love it." Her anger flared unexpectedly, fueled by her passion to escape Shreve. "I'll show you some fucking digging." She heaved at the earth, scooping up double handfuls of Mason's loose, fertile soil and dumping them to one side. If he was impressed by her endeavour, he didn't show it. He merely knelt there, nodding solemnly. Her fingers struck something smooth and yielding in the dirt. She brushed away some granules and recognised pieces of an image she'd seen before, just like the one she'd seen on the wall of his stairs. "Hey, isn't that the photo?" "Put your blood into the earth." "I was only asking." "Do it now." "I'm not going to miss you at all, Mr. Mason Brand. I'll take what I need from you, and you'll get nothing in return. When I can get out of this town, I'm never going to think about you again." She dumped the leaf and tampon into the hole. The blood-logged cotton stuck to the matte photographic paper with a damp thud. She tried to cover it all over, but he stopped her. "One last thing," he whispered. He was holding out an index card. There was writing on it. Right in that moment, the moon pulled free of the clouds, illuminating them and their midnight labours in mercurial brightness. Years later, she would often think of that moment, how the moon had showed her the words, conspired to make them clear, and give her one last chance not to go through with it. Of course, in the actual moment that it happened, she merely cursed the moon for assisting Mason in his madness. She was suddenly more than able to see what he'd written. "I, Agatha Smithfield. Thank God he doesn't know my middle name. Give my word that I will study the ways of the earth from Mason Brand. In time, I too will find a student and pass the knowledge to them. Signed,